Welcome, everybody. How are you? Well, let's get it out of the way. Which way do I need to move? This way. There he is. Sound asleep. We're gonna let the little guys sleep. We'll have some Bobby Ross time at the end of class today. So, welcome everybody. Glad you are here for Stress Reset. I'm James, and I'll be your teacher for today. Over in the comment section, I put our question of the day. Who is feeling especially stressed this week and in particular today? The correct answer is me. And by the comments, it looks as though you are too. I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling especially stressed today. So I'm going to have a very selfish practice today. I'm going to do all my favorite stress reset activities, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. So if you have any questions about anything afterwards, stay tuned. And I'll try my best because I know some of you are joining us from work today. So I'm going to try my best to bring you along for the ride. There's going to be some stuff that's easy for you to do and some stuff that's going to be more difficult just because I'll be on the floor. So when I get on the floor, just be in your chair. Just stand up and try these practices, or just remember them and try them at home later on. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a few breathing exercises today. Why? Because I need them. So let's go ahead and start off with just some casual breathing. I just want you to notice your breath. In fact, listen to the sound of your own breath. Do an inhale and an exhale. I don't care if it's in through the nose, out through the mouth. You make your choice. Inhaling. Exhaling. Literally listening to the very sound of your inhalation and your exhalation. One more of those. Now, can you take that satisfying of a breath, that large, that big, that deep, whatever it is that you just did, can you do that without making a sound? Maybe you have to do it slower. Maybe you have to do it differently. But don't shorten how much or shift what it is you're doing. Just the experience, how you cultivate that. No noise. This makes for some really boring video content, but two more. One more of those. Now, if one of those feels especially good for you today, go ahead and do that. I'm going to now move into the physiological side because that's my favorite. So that is 2 inhalations, 1 slow, lingering, satisfying exhalation. I'm going to do 5 of them. So it's an inhale, inhale. I like to let my posture shift with that. Dignified back line as you inhale. Exhale and let your body deflate. 3 more. Last 2. One more. Bring your hands together, get them warm. Nice warm hands are then going to go onto the front of your throat. You're just going to breathe, relax, and shift into that. Again. Couple more breaths right here. Right hand goes on left throat, big heavy hand comes to middle as I twist my face over to the left. Left hand goes on right throat, big heavy hand massages, draws to middle as I twist. Relax the jaw, one more each side. Last one over here. Good. Taking a few fingers, going right into the jaw, little jaw massage. If I use myself as an example here, normally when I come to class, I have a very general idea of what I'm going to do. Oh, we're going to do a very physical practice. We're going to do a mental practice. We're going to concentrate here. Today, I don't have that. Today, I'm literally just listening for where does my body, where do I need to go next? What feels like it needs to be touched? What feels like it needs to be breathed into, shook? Where does it need to go next? So I encourage you to just start to pay attention to that in your own body, working all the way down underneath the jaw. For me, I can feel I need to go right here in the sinuses a bit. And when I say that, what I mean is it's just like, imagine you have an itch and you know that feeling of it wanting to be scratched. This is like a touch itch, like, oh, that just wants to be touched next. Going right into my forehead. From here, I'm gonna do a little bit of like fingertip taps. I'm gonna go right over my eyes and nose. I'm gonna take a big breath, hold it in my mouth like mouthwash. Then I'm gonna swish it side to side. I wanna think about getting all of my teeth, molars, front teeth, back, front, all of my tongue, all of the surfaces of the mouth. So take a nice deep inhale, puff up the cheeks, and swish. And then blow out birthday candles. One more of those. This time I'm not going to talk. It's swish, birthday candles. Take and grab a hold of your ears, gently pulling out and backwards. And then just take and massage the ears. All over. Taking and tapping the collarbone and chest. Maybe that big exhalation is a sign that, oh, things are down regulating. I'm coming off of my stress high. Belly slap all the way into my arms. I can take and brush them if I prefer, if you prefer. This actually feels better to me right now. And then other side. Taking and just letting it all shake out. For me, I feel like I need more of this today, so I'm just gonna really let it all shake out. Twisting to the left, just let your arm go back and twist, take an inhale. If you're sitting in a chair, you can just twist, look over your shoulder and inhale. Exhale, come back. Other side, twist. Hey, Bobby Ross. If you want, you can just watch the sleeping puppy for a while. One more each side. Last one over here. From there, bring your hands together, grab a hold of the wrists, gentle tug and release. It's like I'm trying to pull my wrists apart from each other, and I can feel that between the shoulder blades. Tug, release. Now, as I do that, I'm going to take a great big chest breath. If that doesn't feel good for you, skip that part. That's what I feel like I need to do right now. So I'm going to go with a little bit of body drama here. I feel like I really need to overemphasize that today. Two more. One more. Find your center. Right arm pulls left. And today I just feel like I want to go with it. Left arm then pulls right. I want to go with it. Pull, 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 pull. For me, this is about unfreezing the spine. There's a lot more to that, but what is registering is when you get stressed, often the spine becomes stiff because it's ready to mobilize. It's like, well, do I need to fight or flee or freeze? What needs to happen? So I'm just really thinking, hearkening back even to Move Lab yesterday, of how do I move my spine? I'm taking my arms up, really just kind of going with it today. Breathing when I need to. Face time. From there, I want you to scrunch up your face like you are smelling something bad or something is repulsive or you're just making a funny, weird face. And then instead, smile and be shocked. I know, it's so crazy and weird, but there's a lot to that. Our face literally freezes in positions, and it's a cue for your body to go, oh, I'm not alive. I'm kind of frozen in that. So we're working with that vagus nerve that comes up and interdigitates all the way through the body, and just making funny, weird, expressive faces can shift your mood. So weird, funny, articulate, nuanced faces. You can make. Now this makes for really good video content. Then take a nice big inhale. Sigh. Big inhale. Again. Now, you can continue to sigh if that feels appropriate for your own body, your own self, or for the space you're in. Maybe if you're at work, maybe you don't want to hum or buzz or any of the others. Maybe sigh works for you. Or follow me into a hum. I'm feeling inclined to go up octaves, so it's more like a buzz, like a little bee buzzing around you. Two more of whatever you feel like you want to do. Sigh, hum, buzz. Rub your hands together again. Put your right hand onto your left shoulder, kind of neck shoulder area, or just watch the sleeping puppy. You're just going to put a little squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Now you can keep doing that, or squeeze and just let your head fall. Release and come up. Squeeze, fall to the opposite side. Release and come up. Squeeze and fall. Up, One more, squeeze and fall. Up, and just move that shoulder around. Maybe even reach it up, let it shake, bring it back down. Reach it forward and up, let it shake and back down. Reach it back and up, let it shake. And then come down. Now take a little inventory between your right and your left arms and just notice how that changed, or maybe it didn't change things for you. For me, it's like more alive. It's wider, it's longer, it's softer, it's ready for some action. For me, I feel like there's one more thing to do. I'm going to take my right hand underneath my left armpit, and I'm just going to do, it's like a little gentle massage in there. There's a lot of nerves and muscle and bone, sort of where some important lung function is. So I'm just gently, gently, gently massaging through there. Just notice any differences. Then bring your hands together, get them warmed up. Other side. It's a squeeze, head falls. Release, come up. Squeeze, head falls. Up. Squeeze, head and neck go offline. Head and neck come online. Release. One more. Arm movement. Reach it up. A little shake. Forward. A little shake. Backwards. Little shakes. Just moving. A little armpit action. And release. Now, for me, this felt more stressed than usual up here. I don't normally hold my stress in my upper body. For me, stress in the body often feels like restless leg syndrome, like my body wants to run 10 miles and also stretch and also go to bed all at the same time. So I'm just gonna do a little generic stretch first, just kind of going forward and up. If you're sitting in a chair, maybe stand up and do some toe touch and come back up. Good. From there, I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together. I'm going to bring them super close to me. And back up. Now, you can't do this in a chair. It's just one of those things. Remember it for later, or get down on the floor. Give it a go. Then, same thing, but I'm going to move my feet as far away from me as I can and still keep the soles of the feet together. Just a little forward and back. One more. Good. Right into our TRE exercise. Soles of the feet come together. Knees are opened up wide. Squeezing the feet together, pushing down, squeezing the butt cheeks, coming up. Now, keep going with there, if you're in a chair, you can just like push your feet down or squeeze all of the muscles, like tensing everything up, like you're a bodybuilder showing off, as long as we're up. So squeezing, 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 squeezing. Pushing down, feet together, squeezing. You are purposely trying to almost go into a cramp. It's like a purposeful contraction. Holding, holding 45 seconds to a minute and a half. Holding, holding, holding. Then coming down, slowly bringing your knees together inch by inch until there's a little bit of a shimmy shake. If you were in a chair, you can stand up and go into like an exaggerated toe touch, and your legs will begin to shake. So, choices. Just letting it tremor, therapeutic tremor. So I'm not making this happen, it's just happening. I have a feeling today it's going to rise through my body. I'm only going to do the one repetition today because, again, I'm being selfish with my practice and inviting you along with me. If you're feeling like, oh, I'm not shaking yet, oh, I feel like I need more, bring your legs back together, go up and repeat. Or today, I'm just really going to concentrate on allowing the shake to happen. Letting my breathing do what it needs to do. Big sighs, feel intuitive right now. Feel there's going to be more tremoring, more shaking going on up through the spine. I'm just going to let it happen. If I was having a myofascial release session right now, I would say I'm unwinding. My body is letting go of tension. My left shoulder really wants to shake and move here. Now, if you're like, mine's not doing that, James, am I doing something? No, I'm just experienced and practiced at doing this. I can have a conversation and still let it happen because I've been doing this for 20 years. You're not there yet, likely. Keep practicing if this looks interesting. If not, take a break. It's like my body is really trying to let go of that tension. It's almost kind of puppy dog tail waggy. Left shoulder's really going at it. You can see I'm not judging it. I'm just aware that it's happening. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just literally what's happening right now. That's fine. And it's slowed. So I'm going to stretch my legs out straight. I'm going to reach my arms up. It's like a medieval torture device, like my arms being stretched and my legs being stretched from there. Right arm, left leg, stretch a little longer. Maybe there's an inhale. Hang on. Other side. Handiculation stretches, like first thing in the morning, right big. Oh, wide awake stretch. Yawning is not just, oh, I'm tired. It's a brain state shift. It's like from hypervigilance to relaxed, or from relaxed to hypervigilant. And release. Collect your legs, let them bend. You can do this next one in a chair. Right hand goes onto stomach, left hand goes on top of stomach. Gently pushing into the belly and release. Think of it like a really sensitive water balloon, just gently pushing and release. Gently pushing and release. To me, this already feels very sensitive. I'm holding a lot in this area, meaning I'm very tense. There's a lot of stress in this area. Expect that it could feel weird, it could feel important, it could feel emotional. Lots of thoughts or feelings coming up. Gentle push, and just hold if that feels important to you. Now you can stay there or gently push down onto the left side of the stomach. If that feels important, stay there. If not, keep circulating around the stomach. You can see I'm not saying belly, we're not including intestines. It's like stomach. It's upper belly, low rib, solar plexus area. Continuing around, over here to the right, like in the direction of appendix, really feels grippy and tight and holding on. So I'm going to just be here for a moment, breathing into that. You can continue on, or you can watch. Where is he at? Sleeping, sleeping puppy. There. Keep circulating if that's what you feel like you need to do. We're right back to boring video content, but it feels really important. Feels like, oh, yeah, we're holding a lot there today. and release. Just take some breath. And you can be on the floor, even better if you're in a chair right now. Imagine you're the little spoon and you're being spooned by the chair or the floor. Get comfortable so you can really let yourself soften and sink and let the backside of your body be supported by whatever is touching it. Imagine the chair is giving you a hug or the floor is giving you a hug. If it feels better here to turn onto one side and go into the fetal position, no one's going to blame you. That feels very, very, very intuitive right now. If you feel your sits bones are narrowed, if you feel your pelvic floor is narrow, can you just imagine your tailbone fanning open, getting softer? Imagine your two sits bones getting wider and softer, your pelvis, your low belly getting wider and softer. It's like your hip joints are traveling right and left, east and west. Two more breaths. Figure out a way to sit up. Go ahead and sit all the way up. Go right into some seaweed spine. Just allowing the spine to articulate, flow, move, be moved right and left. You can stay here doing this. This feels really good. If it was me, I would just have my eyes closed. I would just kind of rock right, left, forward, and back. I'm a rocker. I like it. Or you can open up your eyes and you can go into some orientation. Oh, there's a plant, a mirror, a water glass, and a camera, and a door. Just objectively naming things in the room. Just kind of looking, orienting to where I am in space. What is the reality of my space? Because sometimes when we're stressed, we get stuck up in the head into what do I have to do next? What just happened? What stories am I holding on to? And instead, it's like, oh, look, there's a little puppy. There's a door. I'll move out of your way. Sleeping puppies. It's probably better than me. So just kind of looking around. Then, if you're not on a firm surface, get on a firm surface. This is difficult. If the sitting position is difficult to have your bum on something hard, sit in a hard chair. Just imagine that your sits bones, allow your sits bones, feel your sits bones widen. Feel your rib cage widen, feel your jaw widen, your eyes widen, your shoulders and armpits widen. The kidneys on the back side of your body get a little wider, a little softer. A few more breaths. And then just take a little scan. Notice what you notice in your physical body right now. Without the need to judge it, if there's a pain going on, that's fine, that's what is. I'm not saying we want to keep the pain, but wishing it away, perseverating or worrying about it, name calling it isn't going to shift it right now. So instead, just notice it. Notice if somewhere feels especially good. Notice somewhere that feels neutral in your body. Not bad, not good, just is. Then zoom out into your life. What feels bad in your life right now? What feels good in your life right now? And what feels neutral? What just is? Doesn't feel good, doesn't feel bad. It's just something that is happening. And then we're going to just pay attention to the fact that within your own body, you were able to just locate and center your experience around something that felt not good, something that felt good, and something that felt neutral. And it was a choice. what to look at. All three of them exist inside of you right now. You just chose what to center your experience on. You did the same thing in your life. You zoomed in and went, oh, this is bad, this is good, this is neutral. These things are choices. Sometimes it feels like I need to react. Sometimes it feels like I get sucked into it in my own body and in the world. But it's a choice. Where are we paying attention to? Where are we putting our focus? And sometimes we just need to take a breath, clear the slate, and re-examine. So for the rest of the day, just noticing in your own body and your life, what feels good, what feels bad, what feels neutral. And what am I going to spend some time on today and for the rest of the day, and maybe for the rest of the week. So thank you for coming along on my practice. If you want to stick around, we'll have some Bobby Ross time. And if not, I'll see you, what is today? I'll see you tomorrow for Move Lab. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, James. That was very helpful today. You've got to bring him closer to the screen. We can't see him when he's way over there.
You don't,
Bob Ross.
Puppy, Alicia. Come on, little guy.
Do you just wear him out before you bring him to class, or is he just in sleep mode?
He's in sleep mode at this time of the day.
Hi, Bobby Ross. You sure are cute. Oh, yay. We've got, Andrea said she finally got the TRE.
Oh, good.
She's been
Yay
waiting
for you, Andrea.
Good job. Let's see, we have a question in the Q&A. Anything to recommend to improve the stiffness of the wrist?
Yeah, come to Move Lab.
Yeah, I think he does. I think that was from Sam. I think he comes to all of our classes, but yeah, we just have to mobilize more.
Yeah.
More, yeah.
Sure. I'll throw in some wrist stuff tomorrow, Sam. So if you want to show up tomorrow, I promise there will be some wrist stuff in there tomorrow. I already have a plan for what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll throw in some wrist stuff.
Awesome. We can't see Bob Ross. We only see you. I'm sorry. We have to. Thank you.
So here, let me change the camera angle because
there we go.
He just
here,
we don't need to see me anymore. So I'll just be here.
See, all of my stress is going away now. Oh, he's the sweetest.
Well, sometimes he is full of puppy energy, and right now he's testing boundaries on all the things. So he broke my favorite lawn ornament yesterday, my big Talavera flamingo thing. It's dead. So
Daisy chewed up a heirloom of mine that was my grandmother's that she brought from Okinawa when my grandfather was stationed there. It's like a jewelry box. It's a wooden pagoda jewelry box, and Daisy chewed that up.
Of course. I'm trying to figure out how there. I think now you're not just
there we go.
There's not. So here I am.
I'm sure we all have those chew stories, those of us who have dogs. And then with the cats, it's the nails and the furniture.
Oh yeah. He's relatively a little puppy. He's tired. Yeah, he's like an alarm clock. He gets up anywhere between 6:15 and 6:30, never earlier, never later.
Yeah.
And then it's an hour of playtime. Usually it's napping afterwards, but today there was no nap until we got to work around 10:30. So
now he's napping.
Now he's super sleepy puppy.
He's so sweet. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing him, and thank you for the practice today. And still have a lot of people on, so thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you
around, Bobby Ross.
Tomorrow.
Very happy to meet you all. Yup. Bye, everybody.
Enjoy your day.